Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lau. Today I got my Saryn status demon build. We're doing every status effect in the game. We're doing insane damage. We're shield taking or shield gating. Stay tuned for that. And I really like this build. Let me know down below if you like this build. How would you mod it? What would you do differently? And how would you make this build better? As well, comment what do you run on your Saryn builds down below. Get a little discussion going. You already know what it is. But without further ado, let's get into the build of today's video.
This build's Archon shards. We have 2 Talfield green emerald shards. Toxic status effects do 45% more damage, which just helps scaling our toxic lash. For the next tile shard that we have is 2 violets. Gain 45% primary electric damage and gain an additional 15 per crimson, azure, or violet shard that we have. In this case, we have 2, so we're getting an extra 30% plus the 45 from both. If you want, this is a flex slot. I'm using this to partially strip on another build, but if you want more casting speed or energy or even more damage, this would be the slot for it. For Saryn's passive, status effects inflicted upon the enemy last 25% longer.
Saryn's first ability, Spores, can either armor strip or partially strip a room full of enemies, as well as augment Venom Dose is here giving us the corrosive damage to all of our weapons. Saryn's second ability is Melt, giving a speed multiplier, CC, and also shedding off any unwanted status effects on her, as well as the augment is giving us health over time. Toxic Lash, while active, will be giving all your weapons additional toxic damage. This effect doubles for melee strikes, and this will assist you in spreading spores. For Saryn's fourth ability, I assumed Nourish over it. This will be giving us the viral damage, as well as spreading the viral all over the map, and giving us an energy multiplier. Looking at the mods, we have Brief Respite on ability cast. This will be granting us overshields and helping us shield gate. Next, we have Prime Sure Footage to make sure we don't get knocked down, Archon Stretch for the range, and also the energy gain from our companion proccing this. Prime Continuity for the ability duration, Saryn's Augment Regenerative Molt to help us heal, Equilibrium's here helping us sustain our abilities, giving us energy, Fast Deflection to help us shield gate efficiently, Blind Range for strength minus the efficiency. We have so many forms of energy in this build, we're okay. Venom Dose is here to give us the corrosive damage on all of our weapons. In order to shield gate properly on this build, you need catalyzing shields. Looking at the arcanes here, we have Arcane Ages. On shield damage, you get a 3% chance for shields to regen for 12 seconds. This is really good. It helps with our shield gating and our survivability on this build. Looking at the next arcane here, we have Arcane Augmented. Getting 250 kills will give you about 60% strength. So this is helping boost all of our abilities as well. Looking at the Torid build, this is what I'm rocking. I'm rocking electric and gas. We have thermite rounds with the malignant force to get that gas, as well as high voltage to get that electric on there, vital sense for the crit damage, galvanized chamber for that multi-shot, critical delay for the crit chance. Now I would switch this out for Bane mod. I'm going to reform this and fix this build a bit, but for the arcane primary frostbite, We're rocking this for the multi-shot and the crit damage. Now, how are we getting this to proc is our companion, the Doriga. The Doriga is proccing this for us, and this is the Torid build I'm rocking. For my secondary, I'm rocking the Opticore. We have heat, radiation, and magnetic on here. This is my Riven. I have electric and crit damage. We're also rocking Creeping Bullseye for that crit chance. The Bane mod here, as well as Galvanized Diffuser for the multi-shot, Galvanized Shot for the status and status damage. As well, we got heat, Frostbite, and the Ultimate mod is definitely useful in this build. Without this weapon is not as strong as you think. You need this, you'll be running around the whole match just holding R2 the whole time. And looking at the Arcane, we have secondary encumbered. On a status effect, you get a 24% chance to trigger a random status effect. This is really good. This is how we're really doing every status effect in the game. I mean, really, you're doing every status effect in the game with this build. It's really cool. This is my secondary that I'm rocking.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.